From broke to unstoppable, rewrite your identity. You are not broke because you lack money. You are broke because of an identity you keep repeating, silently, consistently, every single day. And until that identity changes, nothing else will. Not your income, not your results, not your life. Because the truth most people avoid is this: you don't live the life you want. You live the life you believe you are. Let that sink in. Right now, there is a version of you operating in the background, a voice that says, "I'm not ready. I don't have enough. This isn't for me." And without even questioning it, you obey. You hesitate, you delay, you shrink, but that voice is not truth. It's conditioning. Identity is not something you were born with. It is something you built through failure, through fear, through other people's opinions, and over time, you accepted it as reality. But it's not reality. It's a story, and stories can be rewritten. Look at before success. He was doubted. Before recognition, he was ignored. But he didn't see himself as average. He saw himself as a builder, a creator, and that identity forced him to act differently. While others stopped, he continued. While others doubted, he believed. That is the shift. You don't change your life by changing your situation. You change your life by changing yourself from the inside out. So ask yourself, who are you choosing to become? Not based on your past, not based on your current situation, but based on your decision. Because decision is power. The moment you decide to rewrite your identity, everything begins to shift. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop waiting for the right time. You stop making excuses, and you start acting like the person you want to become, even before you feel ready. Because truth is, no one feels ready. They become ready through action, through discomfort, through repetition, through growth. This is where discipline enters, not as punishment, but as power. Discipline is what carries you when motivation disappears. It keeps you moving when your emotions say stop. It aligns your actions with your vision. And once you build discipline, everything accelerates. Your confidence grows, your focus sharpens, your standards rise. Because now, you are no longer controlled by feelings. You are controlled by decisions. But the path will test you. There will be moments of doubt, moments where your old identity tries to pull you back to comfort, back to average, back to safe. And in those moments, you must remember, comfort is the enemy of transformation. Nothing grows in safety. Everything grows in pressure. Look at, he was rejected, told he lacked creativity, but he didn't accept that because his belief was stronger than their opinions. That's the difference. Winners don't wait for validation. They create it through action, through persistence, through belief. So if you are broke right now, understand this clearly. It is temporary, unless you accept it as your identity, because the moment you accept it, it becomes permanent. Rewrite the story. Replace "I can't" with "I will." Replace doubt with certainty. Replace fear with action. Because your mind is always listening, and whatever you repeat, it believes. So feed it power. Feed it vision. Feed it strength. See yourself winning. See yourself building. See yourself becoming someone unstoppable. And then back it up with action, daily, relentlessly, without excuses. Because identity without action is illusion, but identity with action is transformation. And one day you will wake up and realize something has changed, not outside, but inside. Your confidence is stronger, your mindset is sharper, your standards are higher. And the life you once thought was impossible is now your reality. That is the power of rewriting your identity. So decide today, not tomorrow, not later, now. You are not broke. You are in transition. You are not weak. You are untrained. You are not lost. You are evolving. And if you stay committed, if you stay disciplined, if you refuse to go back, there will come a moment when nothing can stop you. Not fear, not doubt, not failure. Because you didn't just change your life, you changed who you are. And that is how you go from broke to unstoppable.